Siren calls where whispers flow. Charts are dancing under moonlit skies. Temptation hums as the market lies. Hold the line, don't take the bait. Wait for the trigger, don't tempt fate. Almost fire burdens, but you lose the game. Patience whispers, keep the flame. A gorgeous setup like a diamond's gleam. Every candle hides a darker scheme. Signals murmur secrets in the night, but your instincts tell you hold it tight. Hold the line, don't take the bait. Wait for the trigger, don't tempt fate. Almost fire burns, but you lose the game. Patience whispers, keep a flame. The baseline drops like a beating heart. Each charted move, a fragile art. Feel the rhythm, but stay your hand. In the stillness, find where you'll stand. A moment's impulse could steal it all, like chasing stars before they fall. Ride the wave, but know the shore. Fortune favors those who wait for more.
Check 1 2 1 2. Are we ready?
Shadows creep as the market falls.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. And we're sitting here watching Bitcoin. The fabulous Bitcoin here. Just hanging out sideways, really, up until just recently, respecting the 618 Fibonacci area. Maybe it will regain it, but she's kind of closing candles beneath it. We're kind of losing it. There's a target down here. Now, Elliot also has his target based on his wave theory. Blah, 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 blah. All he talks about is waves, waves, waves. Can't have a conversation with that man or person or indicator. But, oh, well, you changed your mind on us, didn't you, Elliot? Elliot seems to think we're in an ABC correction. Maybe one of them flats or something that I'm not very familiar with. Me, and we are on the 1 minute tiny Degen time frame, so take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of stuff that can happen in the bigger picture. This is just for like right now. And for most of the few hours that we've been here, I had a stream earlier today. It was just a chill music stream, just on here, coming in and out, doing TA and stuff like that, and letting some of the new music play, giving a preview out of the album release that's going to be dropping soon, as soon as I get off my lazy butt and get it all arranged there and sent. It would be The Bull Run is a Fairy Tale is the name of the album, and it's all those kind of quirky, kind of punkish, kind of, I don't know how to describe it, daft punkish kind of music. All right, so Bitcoin, what the hell are you doing? Let me get my turkey's foot, my little voodoo turkey foot, and you can probably use some of this. I've been trying. It works a little bit, but it wears off kind of quick for him. Seems like Bitcoin. So there's some support right here, local, like extremely local down here, but will it hold? I'm still looking for down here, man. Let's go ahead and let's get off of these smaller time frames. Zoom out just a little bit. You know what? I had one of you over here, and you were much cleaner. Yeah, let's go with you. Let's take you off. Yeah, let's leave you. You're the same one, right? Yeah, this is the original version. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. So our bearish bat thing is already hit targets and everything, but then it did something which I'm still getting used to. It went up it went up another leg higher. I guess we can take this off. We don't need that anymore. Let's just clear out this was the white line that we're holding right now. Our candle bodies are holding is the target for that. So could it be acting? It seems to be acting as support. So that's relative. Is a relative fib area from there. We pull our fibs from high to low over here. And we got our extensions plugged in over here. That lets us check out the attic area, right? And so we're standing at the top of the attic on the upper level here. And so now what was resistance here is acting as support so far, but it does look like she could come down, right? And it's a good thing to come down. I'll go ahead and clean out my charts now that we've already said all that stuff. And so what to do now? Well, my take is to take our fib and go from the very bottom that was down here. Some people, you can take it from the impulse move, but you're kind of looking for some different, you're looking for some similar things. And it may hold, may not. Listen, if you were on a daily time frame, where would you go for the bottom? Probably the bottom. I'm just saying. So we're going to take that bottom, that low over here, into the top, and then we're going to look over and we're going to mark certain fib areas. Now, why do we look at these? That's a good question I found myself asking a lot. Why do we look at these certain fib levels? Why is this one more important over that one, or this or what? And I'm going to say you're probably going to get a lot of different answers depending on who you ask. If you're looking for momentum-wise, well, bouncing the higher the bounce, well, the more fun we get to have for higher highs, right? The deeper the bounces, well, the less likely that we're going to get. Well, I mean, it takes a lot more to bounce back from that and go to higher highs, right? But what I'm going to tell you is harmonically, and that relates to the fibs, depending on where we fall back to, can help us to interpret what might happen next. So when we're looking for a 382, I mean, we won't know for sure. It's either going to make a lower high, or it's going to make a higher high, and that will help us out determine where it might come back down from there. And same thing with the 50. This is where you get your bat patterns, the harmonic bat patterns. And some of this may be totally new for you, and I stayed away from it for the longest time. It may sound like gibberish, but just hang out. But it depends on which pattern it is, depends on where it bounces on the fib. Like, for instance, the Gartley pattern, they call it, bounces off the 618. Now, I'll tell you this. Let me, if you're not familiar with this, let me teach you your first harmonic pattern. If you go from a low to a high, and you get a pull back on the 618, because this is easy to remember, right? 618. I want to teach you the perfect Gartley setup, right? Now, there are variations as to where for Gartleys, but ideally, the textbook one you want to see is a 618 pullback over here. So if you see it pulls back to 618 and then it comes up and gets rejected off of 618, you probably got yourself the classic Gartley 222 pattern is what they call it. And what you do from there, remember we had this first fib up? Well, you just want to target the 786 area right over here. And that would be your target, just based on where the fibs bounce from. And this particular one I gave you, 618, comes out to a 786. So if you see a bunch of 618s happening on your fib pulls, you might want to keep that 786 area in mind there. And then when it gets there, it should bounce, have a nice comeback. In this situation, we got a higher high here, so I've been trying to see what we might be having going on here. And there is a possible. We got a 0.5 that brings us into bat territory. But then we came up and made a much higher high, and then that kind of negates the bat territory. So I can't really be looking so much for a bat here. Perhaps we're looking in the wrong direction. That's an interesting day. Let's see what we got down here. Ooh, a 382. A 6, right around a 618 area right here. You can qualify. They are kind of lenient on this one. The 382 gets us into a nice little area for these little guys. It could be a variety of things, just depending, but most likely, are you serious? A bat can be here too. You can still do the bat, but it points us to the idea that we're coming up here to this 886 area. So if we're kind of zooming out and trying to look for the bigger picture, trying not to, so we don't get too bearish or anything like that. It's always good to zoom out, because it might get a little bit bearish here over the next day or something. It might, from what we're seeing on some of the smaller time frames, but I see some good things too. Now this target is coming in at $112,000. Make that a big fat target right there. I'll keep this idea on here on this particular chart. So that's a possibility that we got, and this is the thing. That doesn't mean we're going there. We're just tracking this idea. What it does mean is that once we get there, we look for certain activities to happen, and it's got a little fuzzy room. It's got a little fuzzy room, but it shouldn't be way up here. All right, it shouldn't. But it's got some fuzzy room on this idea, and it should pull. It should pull back from there. Now this is 112,000 according to this idea. We'll keep up with this idea. May have to refine it. But some of the things I would say is that these moving averages on this 4 hour, I mean, it's good. We're starting to climb the ribbon, climb the ladder, as I call it. We go sideways, all the moving averages. I use a 5 moving average strategy, and then I added 3 more on it because I thought, well, it's just not confusing enough. Let's make it more complicated. No, they actually give me a lot of good information, and it says that we're probably coming up here to test these little guys. 800, 600, 300. We're climbing over the 300. On the 4 hour, we're now starting to get the 200 moving average across over the 360. That's this purple line. Yellow 200 crossing over the purple 360. And that's good. We can probably get a bullish push afterwards, after we find a support level. Now, I don't know if our support level is going to be in the same area that we are here. That would be cool. That would be real cool. If you just want to take price action into consideration, wouldn't be a bad idea to go to your daily candles over here. Just kind of draw a horizontal trend line across that little booger. And that would give you some good support areas right there. It says about 93.6. For me, regardless of the bat pattern or the real bat, a version of a bat, there can be a bat that pulls back to a 382. So yeah, I'm usually looking at a 0.5 for bats. That seems to be working best. I've just found some more lackadaisical rules, I guess, I'm testing out there. Swing low to swing high. 382 is where we want to see us if we can fly. So that's the first area, and since we got a trend line kind of happening there, kind of gives us some ideas. Well, maybe that will work good for us. Maybe we go from the wick. So maybe we just go from. Let's just take it from the real trend lines, right? I want to go from the wick, and I'm going to cut through these wicks and go with the candle bodies. Then my order of operations, or my rules for trend lines, is I start where the last touch was, and we come right up under the other one, right? I guess we're going purple lines tonight. That's not the same purple. So we can see a little confluence here if this idea do be true. Now, I do like this red cloud. This big splotch of red behind me is the Ichimoku cloud. I stripped that indicator down to where it's just the cloud, took all the lines off because I got enough lines of my own. And usually it's shaky through there, but we do have the little sliver of green over here. That's bullish. This is a bullish setup for that. I like that. We are currently here on the daily. We're well above the 9 moving average, and our target where we might be coming back for support actually is at that 9 moving average. So it might happen. Price might break through this little red trend line that we just drew up there, right? But that's okay. As long as this trend line will catch it, we get a higher low, we could be doing good. Now if we bounce off of this little guy here, there's also a harmonic idea, this was the first idea that led me down to the whole harmonic rabbit hole of an. Oh, did we go all the way over here? Or should we do that? That's an idea too, though. From the very low to the 382. I wouldn't want to discount that idea. We were taking the most relative moves, but I wouldn't want to discount this idea. I'd pay close attention to that idea too. Things don't kind of line up. But our 0.5, if you can see right here, should kind of touch that. Let's take our fibs back and let's see how well that lines up there. Do you see how that worked? So we got confluence either way that we do it there. So that's good. So the big 382, that would be this would be the bigger picture to look for. So it might give us if we see this 382 fall, we may be actually reverting to that back idea, and we're just calling it a 0.5er. That's an awful big way for you to come down here. That would break our trend line. So let's see what happens here. Right now here on the daily, we've been getting rejected off the 100 white moving average right here. But would it be so bad if we came down and talked to the 9 moving average, which is at our fib area, or the 21 moving average, which is at our fib area? Either one's fine as long as we make a lower high. We don't take out these lows. We're still in a trend, and that means that we will be working toward coming back up here or higher. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Our indicators, well, here on the daily, they have not printed a red dot, and it might. And it might print a green dot just a day or two after, too, because now we got money flowing the green. That's a good thing. Hopefully that will help build some, pull some other things up. Now our MACD, she's starting to get a little tired because probably the 100 moving average, blah, 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 and all that. So a little pullback or whatever, but she's not anywhere near flipping over for our lines crossing or anything like that. But yeah, we may not see the overall action that we want to see happen until we pull back a little bit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, today is probably the same day that it is every day for me, and it's Thursday! Today is Thursday! Yay, it's always Thursday. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day for every day is Thursday. I notice I say that a lot on Thursdays too. So, I'm going to pull up the chat over here because we're getting ready to come over to the chat, talk to you guys. 18 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. But before we do, I'm going to want to ask a question over here of you guys. Is it a poll? We're going to get our poll. I forgot the question I was going to ask. Squirrel. So, do you think that over the weekend, what do you think we will do this weekend? Will we pump? Or will we dump? Well, let's take all of our considerations. We also have that ever popular option of going sideways. So I'll post that, and in the meantime, let's put the chat on live. I'm not trying to end poll, I'm just trying to see who's first. Oh, there we are. We got Scar Jaskell in the house. Hey, Scar, how's it going? We got Gator Squatch in the house. I don't think I can scroll up to see who was first, and honestly, I forgot. Let's see, I see R.S. Miller's name. We got Postmodern Oddities. I forget. Okay, I have to tie the names to the @ symbols there. Came over from LBC stream. Hey, well, thank you, LBC. Appreciate that. I'm trying to learn how to do that port stuff myself. I think Joe showed me on his last stream. Especially if you're on a yacht or in your Lambo. Bitcoin hanging on by a thread. Yeah, by that area. Yeah, it's hard to see how it's going to manage to keep it. But it has, mostly. Bitcoin being stingy with the pump. That's a good way to put it. Oh my gosh. Sitting here reading some of this. Hugh Turkey Hefner. Here it is. Yeah. The smoking jacket. I'm sitting here going through the chat. So shout out to you guys. I think I said hello to everybody. We got Rogue Shadow. Hey, Soul. How's it going? Mark Dodge. How's it going, Mark? Good to see you, my man. How's it going? Good to see you, Mark. And I think we got everybody, right? Maybe I got to scroll all the way down. Now, okay, now we're at the bottom of it. All right. Boring to go sideways, though. I get it. Hey, Jim, how's it going? Good to see you. Got a lunar entity in here. Chopping around would be really nice for the macro structure. Let's see. Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin. So, daily impressive. We took it out these highs, and that was great. We got higher highs and higher lows. Looks like we're trying to change trend, right? Although the sticklers would probably still trying to look for a bear flag idea. And I mean, what are we on the daily? Yeah, I mean, it could probably still qualify for one, maybe. It's getting kind of extended there. I want to be a little bit more positive. But we got that target. I'd like to see how that plays out. Now, I did that from over here, but, you know, the best way, I think, is just to take from the high to low. Look at your fibs there. Oh, you come smack dab in the middle where nobody loves you. Look at that. That's coming right shy of our 618. Bigger Fibonacci right there. And then right before our bigger 786 area right there. All right, so Bitcoin coming back and scaring the altcoins, looks like. Kind of likes to do that. Hopefully, you guys, I know some of you guys had some pretty good days today. There were early in the earlier stream talking about it. One of you had like a really, really good day today. So on the daily, I just see momentum here that we've tested through the 666 moving average. I know it's a thing, right? It's a thing. It's a real thing. I found that moving. I just tried it for a joke, but when I back tested, I thought, wait a minute, there's something to this. I back tested the 7772 and some others, and it didn't have as much resonance, but the 600 did. 800 does. That's a given. 666 and the 360. Now the 360, I was using 365, and you can and get very similar results, but the 360 seemed to fit better, and there was 360 degrees in a circle, 360 degrees in a square. WD Gann, his whole thesis was you can square price and time. So the 360 comes into play for like being in harmony with Gann's ideas. I would say, put it that way. All right, well, Bitcoin on the daily looks hopeful. Bitcoin on the 4 hour looks hopeful. So far, we lost our non-moving average, and what usually happens when we lose our non-moving average, well, this stuff, and we come back and touch another one. My guess is that it might be around this 150 moving average. That also gets us to these areas that we were looking at over here. 50 is coming in right here. That would be, if we're going to continue our nice trend up, and it'd be a strong, a decent strong trend, I'd want to see it on that 50 right there. But how's that going to feel when we drop from 95 down to 92? Is it going to be one of those kind of weekends that we're heading into? Walk a shoulder, head and is it? I see a broken trend line is what I see. That's the biggest thing to pay attention to right there. I believe we could take a measure move from that guy. This is kind of a steeper measure move, though. They don't always hit very well, just to be honest with you. But that's got a nice little measure move taking us back to this red line here. Which was what? That was our drawn trend line. I had to remind myself, what the hell was that? And it cuts through them over here, right? We usually got it on a bigger time frame. Crazy how that works. That kind of measure move gets us a little bit closer to the 618 than not. So we are here on the 1 hour. That is the one that's starting to tip me off. You got the little red dot down here. Some sign, money flow coming out of our indicator. Stochastics are at the bottom, trying to level out. We could do red dot, green dot here, and it'd just be a slow burn down to test these areas. Is that a 382 from local? Is that where that is? Oh, it is. Okay, from the bottom. All right. So there's some catch areas. There's right here, but I don't expect that to hit. I think your bigger 382 move. This was for a local 382. This is the bigger one we looked at, right? That's the one that could count. Or this one down here if we go for the really big one. So as long as we don't break trend lines again, you would think that this one around 72.6, 72.7 would hold. If we go down there, right? But we're getting that start and just a slow burn down. Let's take a look at our indicators over here because altcoins look a little bleak, and there's a possibility that they might come down. There is, but there's also a possibility that they won't. Okay, that's just an idea that we're following. It's ticked off the check boxes so far, but it has not checked out the check box of losing the damn trend line. And well, I mean, it can't happen. You can't get down here unless you break that trend line, right? So we're seeing what happens over here, with a hope and a prayer that there might be some kind of bounce here, and that this thing will just not validate or become anything important. That maybe we should be looking for what happens over here, because this was juicy. That's at the 0.5 fib. And if we were being ballsy and taking it all the way, oh snap! If we were being ballsy and taking it all the way down, which really, depending on what perspective you're using. If we're going to the very bottom to the very top, so it's a 382. Both of those make it very, very juicy. This one, of course, gives us a really, really nice target area right over here, about 998 billion. I think we talked about this the last couple of nights. If we can get that, but we made a lower high, so that's what qualified us for this idea. We just talked about that earlier about this. So we a harmonic pattern. It pulled back to, what was this, the 88? Really? No, you're not 886. To a 0.5, yeah, it's over here, 0.5. Sets us up for a bat pattern. Pulled up here to a 786 area. Sets us up for a bat pattern, and that takes us down to an 886 fib. If we lose this trend line, we got a good chance of that happening. And if we get down here, then it should get bullish. All right. But I would rather have the other idea where we bounce off the 382 and then we're going up here, or some other variation of that. Either one of those could be totally valid right now. We don't know. You can only wait for confirmations. Only wait for confirmations. And so what I did is I started coming in on the smaller time frames. I want to get the nitty gritty. I want to hear what they're talking about. Word on the street is, what's going on? You got to bounce over here. What happened there? Are you coming back now? What are you doing? Tell me about it. I'll go down to the 15 minute. Don't think I won't, people. I will get down here. I will talk to that 15 minute. I ain't afraid of it. I ain't afraid of you. I'm not scared of you, 15 minute. I'm not scared of you, 15 minute. Good Lord, I sound like Bit Boy. All right. So that's kind of cool. I want to come and do a little interview. Hey, 15 minute, what are you doing over here? You got a nice little green candle while we were talking. I'm cool with that. Did you bounce off a star? Ooh, I like it. Maybe we can catch here. Cross our fingers, man. Your guess is just as good as mine, I swear. We just know what to look for if she does bounce. All right. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Can it be hopeful? Can it hold us through the weekend? I wish I had all the answers, man. I wish I had all the answers. I mean, I've got a lot of answers, but they're probably not the questions that you're asking. Like blue. And 47. I don't know that changed your life at all when I said those two words. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put this back on the 4 hour and jump out of the sky. So Bitcoin, this is what's curious. The Bitcoin dominance is coming down. She found some resistance over here. Had a spiked, that nice wick up there, which could be reversal. I would think so, since we're at resistance area from this trend line over here. If it comes down, maybe that could be what. Man, I look pasty white. That could be what gets altcoins up, right? What we just looked at over there on total 3. That could be what we see to give us our bounce up over here on this trend line. So it trying to get a reversal, it gives me some hope that may be what we're seeing. And that's one reason why these indices, I believe, are so important to try to navigate this market. It can help you see some things that you may not be seeing, right? So keeping this rejection means that, yeah, maybe altcoins can have a little chance to do something here. And they've had a pretty decent, nice little run there a little bit. Just been giving it back the last few days, man. Maybe we'll get a chance to bounce off the bottom of the support and do it all over again. So I was worried about, what's going on with the regular market over here. This is the Wall Street. This is tech stocks, the SPX, S&P 500 index or whatever, and we're still up at, all-time highs here, just playing around slowly on the price discovery and then giving back. Yes, but she's not dropping. Everybody thought she'd drop, and she did drop here, but look, made it right back up. We got a measure move from here that says from this pattern right here that says, hey man, we might be finding ourselves over here 7,000 S&P 1,500. Now what would that do for crypto? Would that help us? I hope that it would have some kind of influence on us. This is kind of cool. This is stablecoin dominance. I mean, for an inverted head and shoulder triple bottom, she didn't run off to the upside, right? She's getting pulled back. It'd be great if this is invalidated, but it would have to come down here to do that. But as long as this one's coming down, then that should also help our altcoins too. It means money's coming out of our stable coins and going somewhere. And depending on whether it's Bitcoin pumping up or altcoins pumping up, yeah, and then you figure out where it's going. Or Bitcoin dominance pumping up or altcoins pumping up, put it that way. All right, so altcoins look like they might have a chance. There might be some trade setups to be had over here if they are showing that they are at good areas of support. If they look like there might actually be some bottoms to be looking for here. Meanwhile, on Bitcoin 1 hour, I'm just waiting for these moving averages to roll over and finally give us a little push down, but it hasn't happened just yet. All right, so that's my spiel on the market and everything. Let's come over here and see, how did we do on the poll? Did you guys engineer this? It's literally 1/3 pump, 1/3 dump, and 1/3 sideways. Wait a minute, we lost one of the pumpers. One of the pumpers went somewhere. So it's a little skewed, more dump or sideways. That's crazy how that ended up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. You're listening to the album that's going to be dropping right now. These are the mastered songs I'm playing in the background. But right now, it is time for some good ass coffee. Decaf, just.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark,
Tastes like ass,
a
but it's
golden
good.
glow.
It's good ass.
Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Jazz hands. All right, cool. And we're back. And no music. Scar Jessica paid something off 12 years early. I don't know what the conversation is, but that sounds cool. I'm for it. Gator Squad says my house is paid, but they want to keep up my property tax. Yeah, that will never stop. Isn't that kind of crazy? You think you own something, but yeah, it goes to that thing, you find out you don't own a damn thing. That's why Bitcoin has an upper edge on real estate, in my personal opinion there. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me come down here. Jazz hands, good ass coffee. I want to hear this in the AM. I would like to have an AM stream if I could make myself stick to that schedule. That would be awesome. So guys, are you kind of nervous about Bitcoin seeing a drop and altcoins drop and all of that? Well, I can tell you, all you need to do is just It's all about vibration and frequency, people. All right? Keep those vibes up. It'd be amazing what you can accomplish with a smile on your face. Something to distract you a little bit and take your mind off the charts every once in a while. You got to keep your vibrations up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This will make you feel better. Just keep your high vibrations. And lemon water. This feels better than lemon water. Just saying. That's my tip for the day. That is for our psychological and whatever other kind of health that we want to throw in that scenario.
Tambourine hit plus faint, oi?
Jenny could put a smile on my face in today. Jenny is kind of cute. She's kind of cute. How's it going, Bobby Yas?
October wore the crown. November brought the gravy. December wrote it down.
How you doing, Celinda? Always a pleasure to have you here. Keep vibrating that $99 a month. He bought a birthday bag.
They said, buy the dip, my love. It's only paper cuts, but the dip's a bloody canyon, and we're running out of.
Bingo said. Samuel says, "Where is Mercury? Is it in retrograde? I hope not. I hope it's not time for Mercury in retrograde again. I've been getting some glitches, but I haven't got enough that made me want to look for Mercury in retrograde yet. But now you got me wondering. There are some serious laws getting ready to go into effect here shortly. Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing, and I talked to some people that should know about it, and they didn't like. I don't know. I'm like, how do you not know? They screwed up some stuff. Oh, are you talking crypto? I was talking weed. You're talking crypto. Oh. Buy my goods. Cookie time. I don't know. Abe would know what happened there. Well, let's come over and take a look at altcoins. That's what we were supposed to do tonight. We followed Bitcoin all day. Kind of boring AF. Whoa, River! Are you? Did you do me dirty to get there? Oh, am I still in my river? Holy crap! Shoots. Still a damn tiny account, though. Still a damn tiny account. Yay! Dirty little bastards took some of my river here. 270. All right. Oh crap! You stopped me out for some of them, didn't you? Before you went up there, didn't you? It got some of my layered stop losses. It's a tiny. Crap. So I kind of, it's up great, but my position is so small now because I got stopped. I layered some stops. Hey, well, that's my last little bit in there, letting it ride. All right, and that's why this account's staying tiny. It's part of trading. But the percentage looks awesome. We'll talk about that all night. Look, did you see my trade? Did I show you? It's been the whole hour talking about this and stuff. Altcoins, which we're supposed to be doing right now. We just have decreds up. Well, that's cool. Let's come over here and refresh this little guy and see what's going on. River's been a hard one to trade on perps. Dash is still about the same price. Pump.fun still under 0.003. Is all that stuff deciding all that FUD that was going on over there? Zcash is down a little bit, not much. Well, guys, if you got any altcoins you want me to take a look at, and I hope that you do, or else you're going to have to look at all the ones that I want to look at. If you would, I put a marker up in the chat. Just make sure they're under there so I won't miss them. Let me know if the music is too loud or if the mic needs to turn up. Sometimes it surprises me. So we're going to look at some of them that are popping, see if there might be any entry ideas. That's the reason to do it. And we're going to look at some of these that are down. See if they got any entry ideas. Maybe they go up. MYX, you're a slow mover. Zcash, you're a slow mover now. Man, I've still not got enough Raydium. I keep forgetting. All right, let's also come over to the main one. Now, a lot of times I like to eyeball these guys in the last 7 days. Look at price structure over here and see if there's anything. Ooh, what are you? XRP? XRP looks in an interesting position right there. Tron is on a roll, too high to buy. 31 cent Tron, for real? I bought some at 12 just to have to send on the chain. Well, that's cool. Oh, Doge is in a big pullback. Cardano. I don't know. Is it worth looking at Cardano? It's 39 cents. So many damn tokens in there. It's hard to move it. It's hard to make it move. Or you're sitting there waiting and getting frustrated. That's why I don't like to. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint about in tokenomics for a lot of these coins that have in the billions and billions. Like when you got over 10 billion, that's too damn many. I'm sorry. I mean, and it will affect price movement. Stellar looks interesting too, right there with XRP. It's not a big mover though. Another one that has too many damn coins. XLM. Sui just looks range bound. But how much is Sui right now? $1.78. I remember when it used to be like 60 cents, 80 cents, and things like that. That's one that had never come back down there, has it? All right, so I've scanned through here and found a few to take a look at. Let me come back to the chat and see what you guys have got. Gator says, I love my XLM. No volume again tonight on the mic. On the mic? I got my mic set up. Or the music. Johnny December. Hey, how's it going, Johnny? Love my arrow. Always moving. Poner kills all trolls. Play FOMO funeral. That one. I think that's coming up soon. I don't think that one's played yet. It's on the queue, I believe. You got hit in the head by a package of cookies. Assaulted by cookies. Oh, there's one. There's Sam. Is Vera still on my radar? I don't know if Vera's ever been really on my radar. I've never had a big position of it or wanted to. We'll take a look at that. BTR? Always says ARPA. Why does that make me think of old people? AARP. That's why. That's what it is. PMO says FXO. You give me some coins I'm not familiar with. This might be interesting. Now we're talking. All right, I want to take these and what? This one's a hit? You think this one's a hit? Top or fake out? All right, I'm going to start taking a look at some of these. First, I am going to take a look at River, though. Dirty bastards. You've been up to $43?
Why do I keep buying
Why do I feel like I'm missing that?
when the green keeps dying?
I was in so good over here.
I keep dreaming
And then she got choppy.
of one more
And then she... It looks like a straight run over here. It didn't feel like it.
top or fake out. I'm still in doubt.
Sell too early, miss the glory, hold too long, watch it gone.
Shorting this one
One more leg.
is a mistake.
Sell a hold, one more Lego, one more cold, top of fake out.
This one I would totally look here.
Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
It's 27. You're at 31.
I stare at the line,
This is a 1 hour chart.
like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. Why do I believe? Do one but believe.
Top or fake out. Top or fake out. I'm still in doubt.
Is it broken or just joking? Is it over or just slowing?
One more leg.
Top of fake out. Top of fake out. Sell a hold, one more Lego, one more cold. Top of fake out. Top of fake out.
Miss the move or
Get a few targets in line here.
fake out, hear the call.
Top of fake out.
A hard one to play, especially if she's going up like that. Can't see a good entry on this one right now. It's a nice little... If it pulls back, I'll try to add to my position. What was my entry over here?
One more leg.
Average entry is what? Now my... Where are you? 2288, so... Down here somewhere. So if I add to it, it's going to bring it up a lot.
Altcoins in the phone.
All right, let's take a look at some of your coins. Let's take a look at one of mine. Let's take a look at one of yours. Let's take a look at Vara. One of you guys asked about Vara.
Bought the top on the room.
Let's see what it's like. Well, when you zoom out, like the 4 hours looking good. It's been climbing up. What did it go up to? 0.002. Had a nice pullback from there. Was it about? Ooh, that's 37% pullback. Ooh, that would hurt. A 1 hump, a 2 hump, a 3 hump, nump. I don't know. Elliot seems to think you'll come up before you come down, and if it comes down, it might even. I wonder if it still hold that trend line. I like how it went up through the moving averages. Another instance, what you can expect when you hit these guys, they can go above it. So incorporate that if you're using 800s. All right, well let's. Oh, we've done some stuff with you before. We had an area down here to look at. Are we still looking at that? Let's zoom out. Down and rounding out here. So the easiest thing is just to go from high to low over here to our new bottom-ish area. It looks like it has got over the weekly. I'm on the weekly non-moving average. That's good.
Candles. Fucking candles.
382 lines up really nice. 236 is, I'm not seeing what I usually see there. It usually lines up kind of like this does. So
Tell me up or down next.
I'll take that in consideration there.
Green or red. Next. Fucking candles. Fucking candles. Is this bad? One more ride.
Well, this one you would have to find, be confident in your use case, and you're in the area to build position if you're looking to do that. But I think the question was, is it went on my radar? I don't know that it's ever been on my radar. It might have been pumping. We might have looked at it, but there's never been one that I've been looking into. I couldn't even tell you what it was about. We'll take a look at the tokenomics of it, just to get a quick look at it. Which one has got all these with an infinite maximum supply? Yeah, see, I'm not interested in that as much. $6 million market cap. And what did it do? Substrate-based, future-proof smart contract platform, scalable. Sounds all nerdy and impressive and everything. It's the first standalone network in the Gear protocol. It's on a chain, right? A different chain. Yeah, so it'd make it harder for people to mess with too, wouldn't it? All right. Let's try it. What is it, BTR? 20 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. Kraken's got BTR. Binance has got the perps. This is one over in Kraken. I've never used that exchange. Some of you guys do. Do you like it? You actually just went a hair lower right there. Well, because of that wick, take two different sets of fibs here. Nice. 618's lining up with that. Cool. So likely it probably won't make it past that area the first time. I don't know. Maybe it will, but I'm not looking for it. And that's a full one-on-one. That would come out and take that high. That still works out good. I think it's noteworthy to have your 886 in there. So it looks like your target to be shooting for is here, and actually it needs to take out this high. It needs to go a little bit higher, and maybe it'll spike up. I don't know that it'll get out and keep that area without coming back down. It may come down for a double bottom scenario, I don't know. But it's going through the green cloud here on the daily. Little silver green, that's good. 50, 21, and 9 moving average are still down around 3.5 cents, while price is at 5, so it's got some catching up to do. Coming out of the 4 hour, now we see resistance climbing through. Oh, that's looking good. I think it can move up to get up here about 6 cents, 6.3 cents. Looks like it's got a good chance to do that to me. I know she's at the 600 and 800, but we've seen they can pump up past that, and so I think that would be a good area for it. After that, probably a pullback. Take a look at ARPA. ARPA chain. So what do you guys ask for a particular song? I thought it was on the playlist. I'll see if I can find that. Yeah. So this is ARPA. It's at 1.2 cents. Moving averages, we're starting to cross bullish and rejected by the 360. And wow, it lost all of them. That was a lot of rejection going on right there. So we got falling price, but the volume's falling too, so that should mean it's getting tired of falling. That looks like a rollover to me. I hope it's not.
work it, die. Greedy high, chasing that lit boom. Lambo skirt, mansion touching in the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash. Greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast.
Well, even going from wick to wick to wicks,
But the falls are ghosts, yeah.
it's lost the trend line. So question is, will we get back in? Can it get back in?
Drop is hard, shadows in my ride. Tripping on the greed, nowhere to hide. Lambos crash, mansions turn to dust. Models go.
Let's zoom out and take a look at you.
Genius, nah, fool in the trap. For the flowers off, no cashing back.
Oh, that was good.
Every damn time. Reason Reaper, stealing my shine. Greedy high,
Do you have a reason to get there?
Lambo skirt, mansion touching the moon. Paris drip, Dubai haze, diamonds flash. Sex with queens, cashing in my stash.
I don't see it.
Greedy high, straight up, asshole on blast. Genius vibe, know the market's past. But the falls are ghosts, yeah, lurking in the black. Greedy high, setting traps, I can't track. Play the beat, crown slips away.
This one, whew, I mean, she's trying. Climbing through them. I just hope it doesn't come back down here. And maybe this will be a fake out. You do have moving averages. I mean, they crossed the 200, so they can pull it back up, but now they're starting to cross over each other too. Let's take a look at our indicators. Doesn't look so good on the indicators on the daily. Look like they're trying to roll over here. Well, hey, it looks like a head and shoulder mountain peak right here. It don't look like she's ready to do anything really, really bullish right now. Unfortunately on this one. We'll come back down to the 4 hour. And as long as it's below the 200 moving average, you can't really be bullish on it. So what we can hope for is that price comes back and gets back in here, and then it should have a stronger move up if that happens. And that's just fractions of a penny for it to come up, which shouldn't be hard if it's a low liquidity coin. I don't know anything about this one. What's the tokenomics look like on it? I'm kind of guessing there's probably a lot of them. Well, not as bad as some of them. There's about 2 billion, $12 billion market cap. Ourbit Network's decentralized secure computation network built to improve the fairness, security, and privacy of blockchains. Okay. Hey, what? A random number generator thing. Alright. But you do have some totally 4-hour candle opens and right underneath there. Luckily, I still got three hours to straighten out. All right, let's take a look at XRP. See what's going on with it. It looked kind of interesting from what I could see over on CoinGecko. This is on Coinbase. It wouldn't hurt. Oh, this looks messy AF. What's going on over here?
Print a page, cash in the air. Jerome's beat, a crypto. Yeah.
You got a 618 pullback. It's 113.
Time to flex. I'm at the chops. Play my golden play. Market make a snipe. Stop me out today. Sweating bullets, but I'm back with a grin.
So it can be a variation of the old shark pattern there.
From the couch to the throne, I'm dodging their tricks. Turn the loss to a lap. Now I'm stacking them bricks. Stop hunt survivor.
And I'm not dealing with that. Let's see. What other ideas have we got? That was a nice resistance right there. Or a nice retest of that, rather. Oh gosh, you're at the 786. There's some confluence on that pullback there for a 786. Sharks usually pick the 886. We got this hopeful idea of just maybe you can talk yourself into, you know, I mean, it is there 1, 2, 3 touches, so technically it is a valid trend line. All right, let's take this idea. Let's see if we got anything that's giving us any legs here. I think it's got some legs. I see that I see some response to this angle. I see lots of good response to this angle. We're gonna hope that if the angles be respected, that this was the bottom, and where it wicked down to. So let's take these ideas off the table here for right now until we break some trend lines. I don't want to not give it any ideas there. We got 800 to 600 that it found support on. That's bullish. That's good. 200 above the 360. That's bullish. I don't see any reason why we can't pull a bigger fib over here. And now we don't have to worry about that wick, I don't believe. We can come down to the new bottom. So we're still technically, how I interpret this is we're in the, that's a pretty good area. Stock up on some XRP if you believe in XRP. Because when it was at 235, it started like, man, I wish I got someone that's cheaper. Maybe we can get some a little bit cheaper right now. It's in the middle of a red Ichimoku cloud on the daily. That's bullish from green. 21 across the blue 50 moving average. It's playing around through here. 6-1. Oh, that's nice. If you can hold that, that'd be awesome. All right, so we're seeing that we got a 618 pullback here. We're starting to look a little bit more bullish than bearish now. Good, good, good. I like it. I forgot to get my target out. That is from the impulse move. See if we can get some of these targets hit. Erased the wrong one, didn't I? Where did you come from, up here? So the targets that we got for this are right in between the 382 and the 0.5. Typical target would be right here for the next one up, but it kind of implies that maybe that won't stop it. It will do some of this stuff over here. And we got the mid channel line kind of pointed out over here. See if we can put it at least up to the candle body on this chart. Kind of opens it up for those ideas right there. So I'm looking about the 250 area, maybe up as high as 264. Might as well give the other target to 257. There's potential areas where you can reverse from and then come back down. Alright, well that's interesting. I feel a little bit better about that one. Let's take a look at, I'm gonna take a quick look at Decred to see what she's doing. This is my little dark horse right here. Yeah, I've still got you. Love you. $38 is what I'm looking for. Let me double check my stuff, make sure we're still on point. Sometimes, see? Yeah, see that line was off. Got to always go back and check, update this stuff. It's right here. I'm putting my sell targets in the wrong place. How can I make money doing that? I want it at the right place, man. That one there. The two most notable reversal points here. We're this is our juicy coulda, woulda, shoulda bought some below this point. Man, Decred's at $35. I should have picked some up when it was like 19 and 20. That's, yeah. All right, well, you're doing pretty good, Decred. Nice little breakout. And so you got a falling wedgie and all that stuff. However you want to look at it. I like to do bodies to bodies myself. Yeah, there we go. Bodies to wick. There's always a chance that she could come right back down here. $19, $20. Wouldn't be the first time. So that could happen. I got to see some candle bodies open and close over there. Look at the 4 hour. Nice. Ichimoku Cloud looks all nice. What I don't like is this 360 crossing barely over the 8 and 600. That kind of tells me we might be coming back down to the theory at some point. So I don't know if she's going to make it up too much higher. If she does, hey, cool. Hit my targets. Fill my limit orders that I've got set there. Selling into Bitcoin actually on this one. But so far, holding the trend line. All right, let's check out Pump. Pump.fun. What are you doing, man? We're at support resistance right now. I think we flipped it already right here. Flipped that little guy already, so that's going to be support. A nice place to look for support. I wonder if my... Oh, wow. Tell me that's not... Tell me how crazy that is. That's why these 236s. When your 236 gives you a support resistance flip, it's a good thing. And it usually does. It usually does. And so I eyeballed the support and resistance flip, and sure enough, it was the 236. It's just right on it, right on it. Nice! So the target we should be heading to is 0.0031. We're getting back into the threes, probably. It's got a better chance of doing that now. There could be a play here on Pump. Let's go to the 4 hour and see what we got. So I would look for that to hold support down here at 2.6, and we're at 2.7. Curving. How much of a move down is it? 5%? I don't know that I can swing that right now. I'd put this one on the radar. Turn to a victory lap, mofos can't touch me. I'm setting the trap, boss laugh once, now he's calling my name. Gosh, you're looking sexy to me. Moving averages are looking pretty good here. 2673, 2766. Fractions of a penny. Not the great place to just go ahead and enter just yet, but getting close, getting close. Keep an eye on pump.fun. Ave, $5. Thank you. My man. Thank you for the super chat. Says, thanks for keeping it. I can't read it because of this blocking my way. Thanks for keeping it sexy every single night, Lost. Well, you know, I do put moisturizer on and butter mostly, but yeah. No, thank you. Thank you, Ave. I didn't know. Ha! Are you talking about Jenny? You always steal my thunder, Jenny. Jenny's always the lovely Jenny. Baller alert! Make it rain. What are you guys talking about? Look, XRP go. Am I missing something? Are we looking at the same charts? Did I miss something? Are we on the 1 minute or something? Yeah, I see comments in there. I'm like, am I missing something? And I'm like, okay. I just had to check. Was I trolled? Was that a troll? I caught it on the flip of the red candle. 8JR8, how's it going, my man? Good to see you out here. Fellow YouTuber right here, newer YouTuber, and I'm getting used to the name. And where did you go? See, now it mixed everything up, and now I can't find it. No, yeah, why are you down there? The Art of Crypto right here. And he's been doing some live streams here. So he did live stream 3 hours ago. And you kept it at an hour. How did you do it? I try. I've already went past my hour. And I've just... I envy you guys that can keep with an hour. All right, so shout out to the Art of Crypto here in the chat with us. Let me give a shout out to my usuals over here. We got Meet Damien, also another YouTuber. Growing in subscribers there. It's slow to grow when you're live streaming. It's those videos that really, when I first started out, all the views came from the videos and making coin videos, just little snippets, 5-10 minutes, trying to be 5-10 minutes long for them. And then you get the people following the videos and everything. And then some people get mad. Well, if you're not going to do a video, I'm going to unsubscribe. If you don't do my, but that's where all the growth happened. And then when I switch over to live streams, it just... So we don't get as much attention being live streamers as dude making out the little coin videos. But, sometimes I'll throw out a coin video and bring some people in. But doing that on a regular basis might be one of the biggest things that could help you art at crypto. Well, you've been doing some videos. Now you're starting to switch live, but I would still keep some videos up. Help to get the subscribers up there. That's just my take. You can do whatever you want to, but that's just from my experience. That's what I saw. But it is harder to grow as a streamer. It is. And Meet Damien, and we also got Joe from Trade Intuition right there. Oh, you're number one, Joe. Look at you. Who was on live earlier tonight, and I was in watching his stream before I was getting ready for mine. He streams at 9 o'clock at night. Well, let's take his live streams here. Definitely a good person to follow right there. And then I want to give a shout out to Natalie. I haven't talked to her or texted her through DM or anything like that since she came back. Why is it not over here? It was just here, man. Well, now I can't find it. Well, we gave her a shout out last night. Now I gotta find it. Well, it was just right there. It was just right there. Now it's not. I don't know. Okay. Let's get back to our charts over here. Oh, let's get back to the chat over here. That's what we were doing. We were chatting. I need to do it too, but I hate editing now. I swear. And I used to have a Premiere Pro, and that's what I'd use to edit all my videos. But it takes so much time. You spend 30 minutes or something, going through doing your video or whatever, and then you get where it's faster. But the editing takes hours, and so it takes about 4 to 5 hours to put out a little 10-minute video, and it just feels like it's not. And then you get yay! I got 15 views. So worth it. At least with streaming, you can kind of see the numbers here. Except for we lost a lot of people here. I guess I started talking about stuff that people weren't interested in. Alts are starting to move. Asia's alive. Are we starting to move? Are we on the same? Are we watching the same things? Go River. It's your birthday. Well, XRP's not moving yet, but are we, what? What are we looking at that's moving? I'm going to look at some of these that have a smaller market, smaller tokenomics, because they do move when they start moving. This one has a little bit better tokenomics than some of them. This is Zen Privacy Coin. Nice little bottom formation over here that we got away from. It was $10. Now it's not. Wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda bought something below the 236 fib. Probably. Good news is, we might come back and test that little guy. Hit our first target. So let her consolidate, pull back and consolidate for the next bigger move to either $16, $18 to be the main target I'll be looking for. Doesn't mean it's happening anytime immediately. This one can take a while. But when she does start moving, it's kind of cool. I would expect a pullback, but it don't look like she's ready to do it just yet. Are you getting frisky? Are you going to try to make it up here to like this 13 hour, 14 hour area right now? Is there a play here? Can I play you? I might want to play you. That looks good. It's just that you just don't, and you're above the 9. You're getting ready to do something, aren't you? You're trying to do something here. Here's what you're trying to do. But you're right at the top. It'd be a breakout trade. My least favorite trade of all. This is to buy high and sell higher. That's my least trade because usually when I do, boom, we come back down to 1245. So so how do you counter that? Well, the old schoolers say wait till it gets out and clears a candle above it, does a retest, wait till you get confirmation before you do it. If you don't like having your ass handed to you, I don't like it, but still, it's hard to wait for that damn that confirmation. It's hard. May not be paying attention at that point. Rules are a little different for ADHD. All right, well, so Zen was kind of interesting. Zcash had the pullback. I just wonder if it's got any kind of entry idea here. Are you getting ready to pumpy pump? That you would be one to catch if you can do some damage. So idea we're following on this guy. Yeah, on the 8 hour, 4 hour, what are you looking like? 4 hour looks a little more hopeful, but for that 8 hour, what do you look like on the daily? I'm not sold on the entry for you, and especially after you losing the main trend line. I can't do it. Can't do it just yet. What you did, a 786? You're trying to make me make bad decisions over here. No. Moving averages are warning me against it with the 9s crossing bearishly over like that 100 moving average that we're underneath. The 50 looking like it wants to try to cross down over it. So I'm seeing, it looks like might actually get a more of a pushing down. That might be your actual bear flag. You might have a legit bear flag idea here, but it is on a 786. Let's see what we got here. That just means she might just come up a little bit. That just means local bottom. Well, you took it up here. Yeah, we still got some lower targets on the. Can't make a call on that one. Let's take a look at Raydium. Where is this? This is the market cap. So we have a trade setup idea for this. I got a ballsy target right over here at 266. It's been there before. Broke out of a channel idea. Or if you look at it this way, partial decline, breakout. 72% chance you get a breakout of one of these guys. Look how far we come. They'll go down, keep on going until they finally break out, right? Hasn't made a higher high over here just yet. I like the cloud. Let's come to the 4 hour. Oh, got a double top scenario going on right there. You know, I once asked this streamer, this is before I ever started streaming, but I seen somebody and they were always drawing cup and handles on everything. And so, you know, I was in the chat and I was subscribed and everything. This is the day that I permanently unsubscribed. I'm telling you about. But it's like there were cup and handles everywhere. My God, everything was a dang cup and handle. Cup and handle to the upside. Cup and handle here. Cup and handle there. Cup and handle this. Things that sideways cup and handles. Things that pointy cup and handles. Zigzag cup and handles. Everything was a cup and handle, it seemed like. That person's kind of favors flags now, but it was cup and handles at the time. But even something like that, well, that's a cup and handle. It's just higher highs and higher lows. It's normal price action. But you could say there's is rounding here. Maybe you entertain the idea. But the question I asked was, how can you tell the difference between a cup and handle and a double top? You know, and it was a legitimate question, and I was curious to see what his opinion was, since he was a cup and handle expert. How do you tell the difference between, well, a cup and handle continuation pattern where prices are rising into it, did have lips there. How do you tell the difference between that? Where does it invalidate? What, you know, my question was simple. How do you tell the difference between cup and handle and a double top? I was chastised and called a weirdo for asking such a question. What a weirdo. By the way, it was a double top. Just saying. It was not a cup and handle. But, you know, that one would be, you know, as it's playing out, you would look at that idea. But for those of you that don't know, well, if it is starting to form the handle, which didn't last very long, if it comes more than 2/3 of the way down from the top, so basically when it starts getting past the 618, so it was good until it lost it over here, then it got invalid for that idea. That would be if you were trying to play it as a cup and handle. Personally, if you start looking in on it, she's not, I mean, maybe this is where it gets subjective, but the more rounder, more scallopy they are, the better. But I can see how that, but it was invalidated. And then now it becomes a double top idea. Thump thump thump. So what do we do now? Well, I want to pull some fibs. That's just what I do. And now we're, oh, you already did a 382 there? Okay, back to double top. So we're at a nice little area where it might catch a bounce. So I would hope that it does, but it does not have to. Can't really do anything harmonic with a double top. I mean, but it could be bouncing off the 382, go higher, or lower high, and then that would be something for us, right? Or it could be, ready for it? It could be what we decided to start calling a spider pattern, because he looks like a granddaddy long legs. I think we were talking about that on the stream earlier today, because something similar to that was popping up. Now, I don't know. I just get suspect when you have a high, then you have a lower high, and then you have that same high again, especially if it's double topping like that. It makes me think that, well, maybe, you know, you had the breakout of your ascending triangle or whatever. It pumps up, can't get past here. If you listen to the conservative OGs, they'll say when you're playing a flag pattern, you don't jump in until it gets past your top of the flagpole. That's the conservative entry right there. It's also like behind the damn top. But it looks like a possible failed ascending or descending triangle. And now it's descending. There's not really any strong support until we get down here. I mean, there's a big fall here and a big fall there. Kind of makes me think that she could come back down to these areas, about 95 cents on Raydium, just looking at the price action here. So I don't see a good entry for a long here on Raydium. Sad to say. I'm not finding any good entries on anything. Road Dawg is sponsored by some good ass coffee. That made me want some coffee. good and ass at the same time. I don't freak that stuff either. She's a liar. A trickster. Who is? Oh, Anita doesn't even drink good ass coffee? A nut and candle. Oh, I missed all the fun comments over here. Mutton scandal. Y'all just went crazy. Anita, how you doing, Anita? I know what Anita wants to look at. You were asking me earlier. I was on the Bitcoin stream. Let's take a look at it over here. We were doing it on Bybit. Used to pop up, and now it stopped popping up. I'm gonna stick with either CoinW or KuCoin. I'm gonna go to KuCoin. I think we've done it. Okay, we've done it here. Cool. Oh, we went right to it. Cool. So ladies is still hanging tight, hanging on this area. That was the 236 fib. It's testing for support. She keeps not. We don't have a good established new trend line angle yet. That may take a little time to form. Even if it goes sideways here, it may end up giving us another angle. I would think my little cheat thing is to kind of respect the other angles that we're kind of making over here. I'm taking the wicks because that's a definite angle. I could go bodies to bodies, and that gives me a different little angle, which I think has got something to it. So I try them both. So if I were to take that line and put it over here, that one actually kind of lines up best, it looks like. Because it just, oh man, that would be way over here. Surely we don't go through 2 weeks of consolidation. That would suck. Well, that was a more shallow one. No, this was the more shallow one. All right, well. Don't know if that's going to give us an answer to our questions here. But we need to find it making an angle here and holding it. Right now, we'll just put it right here. There's a minor angle playing out right there. Maybe it will stick. Maybe it will stick. But what I do like, I said the 100 moving, I'm on the 4 hour, the 100 moving average is starting to come up across this 360 moving average, and that that will give us some bullish momentum that's needed. I don't know if we'll see it immediately play out. There may be a little bit more down, just fractions of the pennies that it is right now. But so far, I think it still looks good. It's still holding this area. Looks a lot better than it did a couple of weeks ago. I can say that very confidently. We got all the animals. And food for the animals, probably. Raydium. Go Raydium. Oh, I hope it does. I hate double tops. Yeah, they suck. And you gotta wait. You gotta wait to play them, right? Oh, I forgot. I'm not on the. Still scrolling down the chat. Here's some mutton candle. I would not call that a cup and handle in my opinion. It's got a bend at the bottom. But you should see what some of the things are passing for cup and handles these days. I'm just saying. I look toward you, William J. O'Neill. He's the guy that came up with the whole cup and handle idea. And when you read about his explanation of it, it sounds like a very boring ass pattern. And he was looking on the weekly for a big major thing. Cup is big and handle is small. Nah, it doesn't fit a cup and handle. Handle has to be a certain size. Well, at least you guys, okay, so you guys have a good sense about cup and handles. Better than some of the gurus out here that are charging to teach people things that are very different. You can tell the cup and handle when you drink the sweet ass coffee. Not real fun feeling those 8 legs crawling up in the dark. We're talking about spiders again. Oh, we're talking about spiders. Dash is ripping. Oh, hold Holy crapshoot, it is! That would have been a good one for me to play. And I thought about playing you earlier today, and I did not do it. I do have a play on spot margin, but I'm looking for something for my little tiny futures account, other than Bitcoin. I probably should stick with just Bitcoin, though. All right, well, Dash. Again, now see the price action where we're coming from $40, we're doubling up. Let's take a look at the tokenomics on Dash. This is why I like these certain coins, these boomer coins and things like that. Look, it's only got 18 million, right? A 19 million total supply. It's got a 1.1 billion market cap, but it's got such a small supply, not in the billions, not in the tens of billions. That's why you can see this one double so quick. And you can't see it happen too much on XRP and XLM, sadly to say. I haven't seen if they're doing any new narrative over here. This used to be Dark Coin. It used to be Dark Coin. And now that the SEC is not going so hard on privacy, I think maybe they got privacy going on too again. I don't know. Okay, well. Got blinded by that website. Oh, this is interesting. So a lot of volume came in here. Moving averages are still way down here. They're all around the 50s, or all the important ones, all the major ones are still around 50. Man, if you hit a place and pull back, you might have a serious pullback. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. You at that one. So 105 looks highly likely to come over and take this guy out, or at least come up to there and do a double top to get rejected from there. So is it a flag to the upside? Makes me wonder if there might be still a little bit of room for a little. It had to be a damn FOMO chase. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this trend line resistance? Are you? If you get above that, and you're trying. Oh gosh, man. So the situation I'm looking for, this trend line, this could be spelling out our higher high, and it comes back a little bit before, you know. Anyway, this is blocking us from hitting up here, is how I interpret this. Unless we get a candle that opens above this trend line, and then I can entertain it. And from here to there, yeah, I'm seeing some. Here we go. Here's the 1 minute. See what we got going on over here. That's a nice move. I'm just looking for it. I think it's going to pull back before I can get an entry. I don't need to jump in now. It's not a good place to jump in. It's not a safe place to jump in. But great, the action though. Dang. You did buy more over the past few days, right? I haven't been. I've been spending more time on a tiny account than managing my bigger account, and that's a no-no. Oh look, my Bitcoin short's finally doing something. All right, well. Dash is looking kind of hot. Maybe 105 would be the next larger target area to look for. And see how it reacts there, but getting sleepy now. So all these moving averages, they've got to start catching up, or we're going to come back and see them. The 50's one I keep an eye on. If we lose the 21 and they cross or something, we start heading back. I'll be following the 50 moving average. It'll probably bring us back down to around 70. If that happens, right? Looking good so far. Dang. Dang, it looks like you got a lot more momentum than I'm giving you credit for. You might have a lot more momentum than I'm giving you credit for right now, Dash. Wow. Makes me feel like I'm missing the FOMO. At least on the bigger time frames, right? That looks good. You make me want it. Maybe I know I'm gonna miss you. Looks like it had a volume on the breakout. 1 hour looks, well, it looks juicy. My only concern, I mean, let's try this. I mean, we can play this idea, but our original idea, we're just right there. Can we clear it? I would feel better if we cleared that trend line and didn't get rejected. My fear would be that the rejected come back down, and it doesn't sound like much of a big deal from 93 to 86, but on a small account with leverage, it is. It's enough to screw your trade up. So put it into this perspective, it's looking good. I want to play it. I want to play something. I just haven't found anything juicy to get into. Solana is hanging out and not doing much. Silver, I got a silver play, but I'm only up what? I'm up 8%, and it gave me a whole 50 cents right there. River has been the one that's kind of been doing it for me, and also the one that's been wrecking me too. You are at a great place to take some profit. I'm taking it. I'm just going. She's at a double top. I've only got. Oh, and you only gave me one. You liar! You said I was up 230 something, 270%. Now you're telling me it's 113. Whatever. She is right up here, and that was a good run. I'm good with that for right now. See if we can find an entry later on in that one, but I need to take that profit and add to that tiny account. Dash, it's already fallen 4%. 4 hours proving itself. 91.50 bounce. You think we'll bounce at 91.50? Maybe. I mean, there's some support. It's just that the way I look at it, if that was, our higher high, fib levels wise and trend line wise and everything else, I'd still be pulling my fibs from down here. So I'm looking more around 80, 87, 88, around 88. Hopefully. It's kind of pointing maybe 83 might come into the play. So I'll be trying to see what we do over here. But I do think, 105 is going to be, well, I think we'll hit that and probably even higher on Dash. Dash can do some damage. It can catch up. So we had Dash Decred. That's another good one, I think. In my opinion, it hasn't had its big heyday yet, but it's got the makings of it. Zcash, Zen, Dash. I feel like I'm missing one. Like there's another one in that category that obviously I must not be in. Slipping my mind at the moment. I want to take a look at Stacks. I like Stacks because Stacks can earn me Bitcoin, and if I can get it kind of cheap. What was this mess? Oh, it's just a penny. Okay, we're on the 3 minute. That's why. This is the trade setup we had because we're looking at it back over here when nobody loved it and it was down like 24 cents or whatever. What's the target? Oh my God, was that Apple Water night? What the hell? 87 cents. That's a ballsy play. Yeah, that's a swing trade from it, but it should come out with. You should lower it over here. 70 cents. Oh, is it because I don't even know if that's got to be it though, right? I'll put a stop loss. Definitely take the stop loss to break even or above. Well, anyway, we'll just move this over to the side somewhere and get it. Or we'll just switch altogether. What happened? We just lost it? Let's go to this. Look at stacks on Coinbase, a fresh chart over here. Nice. So I mean, yeah, we can play this high to low, and that's where, okay, that's really the most relevant one here to kind of be accurate. But I don't want to forget some of these higher highs, like this one over here. So she's obviously getting rejected here on the 4 hour, getting a little bit of a comeback, so letting it come back down to around 33 cents, dropping somewhere like that to retest that area. Looks just eyeballing in here. So nice support resistance flip area. Just draw a horizontal line right there. Support over here, resistance here, resistance, and then support again right here. Good chance that we might come down toward that area, 33. Not a bad price to pick it up, in my opinion. Anywhere between 27 and 35 cents is, well, even 40 cents is a good place for this one, I think. Especially if you're staking it and earning Bitcoin with it, because that seems to be the best way to use it, in my personal opinion. Oh, nice. Might even bounce off of this guy. That would be sweet. Too many bears in the woods. You can totally tell everyone is short. Scar says, I bought STX stacks today for the fun of it. I like it. I think it's got potential as a layer 2 for Bitcoin. The price is fighting. Bitcoin, where are you at? I'm gonna have to get some. Okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of these charts. They're too mucked up. Yeah, you're gone. Which one is this one? This is on. Oh, this is Binance. All right, recap for what's going on, man. Above the 100 moving average on the weekly. Awesome. I'm gonna take this trend line here. And go from bodies, we're below it, that sucks. But we go to the wicks, and then we got something right there, right? What we're kind of following right there. I want to draw that one again. I haven't done that, but that's resistance. What does that look like on the daily? It looks like what we've been doing. I haven't peeped that idea out. That's the first. I hadn't tried that, but that got it. I'm keeping that. I want to keep that. This was the bodies to bodies. This was the I think the body to the wicks that gave us our support down here. And now we're fighting between body and wicks from weight. That's crazy. Okay. So definitely add some strong resistance either way, and the 100 moving average here on the daily that we're falling below. And then, of course, you've seen this. That first point of rejection was at 382. That's going by clockwork. This is all going great right here. Doing what it's supposed to do. Or behaving the way it's supposed to, bid-wise.
Margin carved my soul, a blade of reckless greed.
So today is Thursday. Well, I guess now today is Friday. Fun day in crypto on Friday, going into the holiday weekend. Woohoo! But this is a good setup. I mean, this is a good signs that I'm seeing on the chart. Even though we're at resistance, yeah, we'll pull back a little bit. Retest the 921, even down to 92. And it's still cool. It's still cool if we do that. We're still okay. Pulling bodies to bodies. Trend line 90,060. Will they do that over the weekend? It could happen. It could happen. I would say we have more of a chance to kind of fluctuate through here because we're in the cloud. This is a no trade zone. I want to pull that up. Does anybody Google anymore? Or should we just maybe use AI? Let's ask AI a question over here. Can you, in all caps, because I'm yelling at it, can you explain the, quote, no trade zone? Type in while I'm looking in another direction. That's impressive. Look. No. Can you explain the no trade zone of the Ichimoku cloud indicator trading strategy? Not indicator, strategy. Let's see what it says. If you say something different what I'm saying, I'm going to slap you. All right. The Ichimoku Cloud No Trade Zone refers to price when it's trading inside the cloud, called the Kumo. Word for the day is Kumo. It is considered a neutral, uncertain area where traders typically avoid taking positions. Probably some good advice to listen to. Here is why it's a no trade zone. Inside the cloud, price lacks a directional bias. The market is in equilibrium between buyers and sellers, making it difficult to predict the next move with confidence. And we're at the outer edges of it, but we're still in it. Traditional Ichimoku trade strategy. Have you guys ever heard of the Ichimoku trade strategy? I have a bot that was designed. It had a feature on this based off the Ichimoku Cloud strategy. That's the first time I ever heard of it when I was doing the bots, and that strategy worked well for the bot. There's also some proprietary information in however the guy programmed it, so I never did figure out what that was. Bullish trades are often taken when the price is above the cloud, with additional confirmation from other Ichimoku components. So, is it in the cloud? It's not really a great place to open a trade. Bearish trades are taken when the price is below the cloud. No trades when price inside the cloud due to high uncertainty and potential for false breakouts. Cloud thickness matters. A thicker cloud could represent a stronger support resistance and more significant indecision, while a thin cloud may be easier to break through. The cloud acts as dynamic support resistance, so waiting for price to clearly break above or below it helps traders avoid getting caught up in the choppy, directionless price action. Would you like me to explain the other Ichimoku components? No, thank you. Not at this time, so. And we're just waiting. We're waiting to be above this greens while we're waiting for it. That's going to be the nice little sign that we're ready to rock and roll. And that was, I guess, our educational period for the day. So we watched Bitcoin come down on the 4 hour, losing the 9, approaching the 21, maybe even to the 50. I would look for a reaction here. I don't know that it will stay there, but actually, right now, I'm looking for one I haven't looked for in a while. I'm looking for the 618 pullback. Used to. That's all they. If somebody pulled out a fib, that's all they talk about was a 618 pullback. A 618. Did they go to the 618? Did they go to the luck wait? Morford go to the 618? I haven't said that in a long time, but this time I am waiting for the 618 pullback. That's at 92.8, 92.7ish right there. One little trick that I like to use, usually it comes retrospectively after I play with that, is to pull out a trend line and see, well, does it fall within the parameters of that trend line? It does, right at the bottom of that trend line. It might suggest it might even be here by Sunday, January at 11 a.m. Let's draw a little box for Sunday. I haven't done that either. This is where I think price will be Sunday morning when we open our one here. I don't know. It could. I don't know. That would be fun. Or we're going to do it out of fun just to see. We're going to draw a little box. I like boxes. All right, 12 people hanging out. Thank you for being here. We're watching Bitcoin pull back. Didn't find any great entries to take any kind of trades, and unfortunately, and that's just how the market is. As we're getting rejected and pulling back, don't want to go into drawdown. You probably don't either. Let's see what happens here at the 382, which is also right over here at the top over here. Bullish if we can get a bounce off of there. Bullish if we can keep that bounce is probably a better way to state it, because we could bounce and then lose it. We want to keep it and go higher. If that happens, I mean, the bullish scenario, probably, I'm just going to do it the manual way. The one bullish situation would be that we would find ourselves at, oh, wow, that's way bullish. Probably too bullish for the weekend. 102, 103. If we were to hold there and get a higher high. Could. Will it? Remains to be seen, right? Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go to the end screen, hang out. And if you're still here, you were asking about that song. I've got it in the end screen there, I believe. If not, we can get it there.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button,
Oh, we got the candle song going.
thank you very much.
That one's a little... Let's try some. All right, give me a minute. I'll find this up.
Drove down to the farm with a wallet full of dreams.
Was it not
Solana's
her?
fast lane, tearing at the seams. From the back road to the blockchain, she's running like the wind. Low
Gosh, I got
speed,
too many
high
songs.
speed, where the winds begin. Bought a little piece, felt the thrill in my veins. Solana's the ride, breaking all the chains. The dust is flying, but the heart's on fire. Solana's a spark, taking me high. Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust, fast as a freight train. Enter, you can trust on a rodeo. Hold on for the ride. From the farm to the moon, she's my country pride.
Meme coins dancing, bonks in the mix, pump funds a party, making tricks. Saga in my pocket, NFTs on the wall. Solana's the heartbeat, answering the call. No more waiting, no more lag in the line. She's the queen of the chain, and she's all mine. Dust is flying, but the heart's on fire. Solana's a spark,
Taking me high. Solana rodeo.
All right, I've got it lined up. One more funeral.
The
sun's over. We'll get it started. Got one more minute left.
From the farm to the moon, she's my country pride. Yeehaw.
Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that.
The bulls are running, the bears are in the pen. Solana's the future, let the good times begin. Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust, fast as a freight train. Enter, you can trust. Solana rodeo, kicking up the dust.
We just keep it
fast as a
covered.
freight train. Enter, you can trust. Solana rodeo.
Got a nice move for...
From the farm to the moon, she's my country pride.
What time period are we on? me get this.
Ding dong.
Wait a minute. Before I do that, before I get the song play, this is what it was doing before we had that big flush up. When you know, I was talking about that pattern and the targets and all that, and this is what it was doing before it started going outside the pattern boundaries. When it started going to move up, it was doing one of these scallop bottoms, just like this. What are we missing here? What idea am I missing here? That's a bottom pattern right there. It's a 786 local. Did you give us something? Did I miss this? This is a 15-minute time frame. Did we miss something? 618. Say that's a Gartley. But you came down lower. So well, still, you qualify. This is a Gartley. We were talking about Gartleys earlier. This is a bullish Gartley. This is a bullish. I'm opening a Bitcoin trade. I got no music in the background. Sorry about that, but yes, and yeah, trend line. We found an entry for something. I got an entry for something. Yeah, I know you're saying that, but what about the moving averages crosses? That too. You do have a rollover, and this is where you're coming on there. You're trying to talk me out of it. I'm going by the. I'm going to take the pattern. I'll put my stop losses under here. 95091. Let's go ahead and get that 90. We'll do that. I think I'll just I'll start out. See, I still got a tiny ass account, so I can't do very much. And I got, I don't want 83x though. I don't want 83. Yeah, or do I? Or do I? What am I losing? Well, now we need to take profit target though. You're missing the move, stupid. I think I just want to take the first little trade. I want to take it up here to our first target area, right? 96.2. Let's try that. 96. I'll just go 200 even. That'll give me $3 for a 6. That doesn't sound like much. 50%. And I'm risking. No, I can't risk. No. Here I'm risking how much? 85 cents. That's doable. That's in my parameters, but I only make that's not a good risk reward. Well, it's the first target though. It's the first target. I'm taking it. The first target, the 382, that one's not going to give you that's the 618 over here that's going to really give us to it. 96.9. All right. Swing high to swing low. Is that the... you nailed it! Oh, I went just a little bit above it. Let me front run it a little bit. Front run it just a little bit right there. 96,778 is what I'm going with. That's my play, and I'll get stopped out if we come back if this bottom idea doesn't work. So okay, that's my trade, and actually I'm going to add just a tiny little amount to it, like maybe a minor little $3, and that'll let me take advantage of my other target that I had there. So now I can take profit at both of them. All right, the song. We're going to get to the song. This is FOMO Funeral.
Ding dong. I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. FOMO in a black suit carrying
What?
the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral. Ding dong. Missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong. Missed it again. Ding dong. Another green spike, another funeral bell. Another should have bought another private hell. 20T sleeps, brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong, FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. Ding dong. It's soon enough to sell. I bought the top on Tuesday, thought I'd ride it to the stars. But Wednesday morning came and it dropped below the bars. I said I'll hold forever with a hopeful little grin. But by Friday afternoon I was dumping it again. I saw the red candles dancing like a devil in the flame. And I told myself real softly, honey, it's just a game. Mañana na mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana na mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise. But today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to sell. Yeah. I chased the pump on dogs, thought it was going to the moon. But the pump turned into nothing, just a little afternoon. I sold at the bottom, cried a little bit inside, then bought it back higher. Oh, the foolish pride. I read the guru's signal, thought he knew the way, but he's driving a Lambo and I'm the one who pays. Mañana, mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana, mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise. But today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to change, but every time the chart dips I do the same old thing. I'll wait for the rebound, I'll wait for the sign, but the rebound never comes and the loss is always mine. Mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise, but today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes.
I've been sitting here talking and the microphone's been off. My bad. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. God bless you. Trade careful. I hope all your trades win. Jesus loves you.